Gentle maidens, you sing well, but verily, for you're still half free, and look coldly upon her many suitors.
It's a very disappointing. Every young man in the village is in love with her, but they are appalled by her beauty and modesty, and they won't declare themselves. So, until she makes her own choice, there's no chance for anybody else.
This is perhaps the only village in the world that possesses an endowed corps of professional bridesmaids who are born to be on duty every day from 10 to 4, and it is at least 6 months since our service will require. The pious charity by which we exist is practically wasted.
We shall be disendowed. That will be the end of it. Dame Hannah, you're a nice old person. You could marry if you liked. There's old Adam Robin, faithful servant. He loves you with all the frenzy of a boy of 14.
Nay, that may never be, for I'm pledged.
To whom?
Oh, to an eternal maidenhood. Many years ago, I was betrothed a godlike youth who would me under assumed name. But on the very day upon which our wedding has been celebrated, I discovered he was no other than Sir Roderick Mugachord. Yeah, one of the bad baronets, and uncle of the man who would this title as a son of a cursed race of the Sir Rupert. So madly, I left him then and there. He died, but 10 years since, I saw never him again.
But why should you not marry a bad baronet of Ruddigore?
All baronets are bad, but was he worse than other baronets?
My child, he was accursed.
But who cursed him? Not you. I trust.
This curse is all he lie, and has been a time the Sir Rupert and the first baronets. Listen, you shall hear the legend.
Sir Rupert Mugachord his leisure on his riches, he ruthlessly persecuting witches, with faith makes of quick, he dogs them in his leg, he breaks in bow and steel and stone, and puts them on the stake.
This sport he much enjoyed, did Mugachord, no sense of shame or pity came to Rupert Mugachord.
Once on the village green, a pose at hand he lost it, and what took place I will show he compose boasted, who answer torture grief, seized on each the leaf, the rising day made fire and fair, it forces cast on him. Each Lord Ruddigore, despite his best endeavor, shall do one crime or more, once every day forever. He does he can't define, however he may try, for sure his day, his sins that see, in torture he shall die. The prophecy came true, each heir who has a title, and every day to do some crime or improvital, until his guilt apply, else he no more he cried. And on the day seaside sail, he died.
Lost with singing cloyed, has died each murder Troy, and so shall fall both one and all, each coming murder Troy.
Oh, whither away, dear Rose? On some of errand, as is your wont?
A few gifts there are for deserving villagers. Lo, here is some peppermint rock for old Gaffer Gaddisby, a set of fool's teeth for pretty little Ruth Rowbottom, and a pound of snuff for the poor orphan girl on the hill.
Oh, Rose, the pity so much goodness to help me make gallant use for happy life. Is there no one in your eyes? Do you love him?
Nay, and if there were such a one, verily it would ill become of me to tell him so.
Oh dear, where true love is, there is no little grim formality.
Oh, hush, dear aunt, for thy words pain me sorely. Hung in a plated dish cover to the knocker of the workhouse door, save a change of baby linen, and a book of etiquette. Little wonder I've always used this volume as a voice from a parent's tomb. Look, this book here, composed, if I may believe the title page, to be no other voice than a wife of a Tory councillor. Little wonder if I have always used its solemn precepts to test the moral worth of all who approach me. The man who bites his bread, or eats peas with a knife, I look upon as a poor lost creature. And one who has not acquired the proper way of entering and exiting a room is the object of my pitying horror. There are those in this village who bite their nails, dear aunt, and nearly all are wont to use their pocket combs in public places. In truth, I could pursue this painful theme much further, but in truth, I have said enough.
Oh, Rose, but there is no one among them who is faultless. In your eyes, for example, young Robin. He comes by the manners of a marquis, of moral of a modest. Do you not love him?
Nay, and if I were to ever confess it unto him, how would I do so? For he resembleth all the other youths in this village, for lo, he is shy and saith naught. If somebody there chanced to be who loved me in a manner true, my heart would point him out to me, and I would point him out to you. But here it says of those who point, their manners must be out of joint. You may not point, you must not point, its manners out of joint to point. Had I the love of such as he, some quiet spot he'd take me to, then he could whisper it to me, and I could whisper it to you. But whispering I somewhere met is contrary to etiquette. Where can it be? Now let me see. Yes, yes, it's contrary to etiquette. If anywhere by youth I knew, polite and gentle, neat and trim, then I would hint as much to you, and you could hint as much to him. But here it says of those who hint, it's most unladylike to hint. You may not hint, you must not hint, it's manners out of print to hint. And if I loved him through and through, true love and not a passing whim, then I would hint of it to you, and you could speak of it to me. But here I find it doesn't do to speak until you're spoken to.
another, for that he resembleth all the other youths in this village, in that they are unduly bashful in my presence, and lo, it is hard to bring him to the point. But soft, he is here.
Mistress Rose.
Master Robin.
I wish to say that, well, it is fine.
It is passing fine.
But we do want rain.
Aye, sorely. Is that all?
That's all.
Good day, Master Robin.
Good day, Mistress Rose.
I crave pardon. You were about to say?
I would fain consult you.
Truly?
It is about a friend.
In truth, I have a friend myself.
Indeed? I mean, of course.
And I would fain consult you.
About him?
About her.
Let us consult one another. I know a youth who loves a little maid. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Hey, but he's timid as a youth can be.
I know a maid who loves a gallant youth. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to wail, for to weep. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid.
Now tell me, pray,
And tell me true, what in the world should the maiden do?
He cannot eat and he cannot sleep. Hey, but his face is a sight for to see. Daily he goes for to wail, for to weep. Hey, but he's wretched as a youth can be.
She is very sick and she is very pale. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by. Daily she goes for to wail, for to weep. Hey, but I think that little maid will die.
Poor little maid,
Poor little man,
poor little maid.
poor little man.
Now tell me, pray,
And tell me true, what in the world should the maiden do? If I were the youth, I should offer her my name. Hey, but her face is a sight for to see.
If I were the maid, I should fan his honest flame. Hey, but he's bashful as a youth can be.
If I were the youth, I should speak to her today. Hey, but she sickens as the days go by.
If I were the maid, I should meet the lad halfway. For I really do believe that timid youth will die.
Poor little man,
Poor little maid,
poor little man.
poor little maid.
Oh,
Thank you,
sir,
for your counsel true.
I'll tell that maid what she ought to do.
Poor child. I sometimes think that if she wasn't quite so particular, I might venture. But no, no. Even then I should be unworthy of her.
Hi, Master, sir. Yes, sir, Reuben Megatroy.
Hush! As you love me, breathe not that hated name. 20 years ago, in horror at the prospect of inheriting that hideous title, and with it the ban that compels all who succeed to the baronetcy to commit one deadly crime per day for life, I fled my home and concealed myself in this innocent village under the false name of Robin O'Capple. My younger brother, Sir Despard, believing me to be dead, succeeded to the title and its attendant curse. For 20 years I have been dead and buried. Don't dig me up now.
Dear master, it shall be as you wish. For have I not sworn to obey you forever in all things? Yet, as you are here alone, and as I belong to the particular description of a good old man, whom the truth is a refreshing novelty, let me call you by your own right title once more. Sir Reuben Murgatroyd, the Baronet of Ruddigore! It feels like 8 hours at the seaside.
My good old friend, would there were more like you.
Would they were indeed. But I bring you good tidings. Your foster brother Richard has returned from the sea. His ship, the Tom-Tit Rye, yonder at anchor, and he himself is not even in this very village.
My beloved foster brother? No, it cannot be.
It is even so. And see, come this way.
From the briny sea comes a vision of victorious. Virus is here, he's achievements are glorious. Let the welkin ring, with the news we bring. Singing, shouting, turn about it. Shouting, safe and sound, return and king. All victorious from the sea. Safe and sound, return and sound. All victorious from the sea.
I shipped, you see, in a revenue sloop and off Cape Finisterre. A merchantman we see, a Frenchman going free, so we made for the bold Mounseer, do you see? We made for the bold Mounseer. But she proved to be a frigate, and she up with her ports and fires with a 32. It's common near, so we answered with a cheer, which paralysed the parley-vous, do you see? Which paralysed the parley-vous.
Which paralysed the parley-vous, do you see? Which paralysed the parley-vous.
Then our captain he up, and he up says he, the chap we need not fear. We can take her if we like, she's started to strike. She's only a darn Mounseer, do you see? She's only a darn Mounseer. But to fight a French Falal is like hitting of a gal. It's a lovely thing for to do. Why, we with all our faults, we are hardy British souls, to pity on a poor parley-vous, do you see? Who to pity on a poor parley-vous?
Who's a pity on a poor parley-vous, do you see? Who's a pity on a poor parley-vous?
So we up with our helms, and we scuss before the breeze, as we give a compassionating cheer. Froggy answers with a shout, as he sees us go about, which was grateful of the darn Mounseer, do you see? It was grateful of the darn Mounseer. And the waiter in their joy that they kissed each other's cheeks, which is what them foreigners do. Why, they bless the lucky stars that we're hardy British stars, to pity on a poor parley-vous, do you see? Who to pity on a poor parley-vous?
Who's a pity on a poor parley-vous, do you see? Who's a pity on a poor parley-vous?
Richard!
Robin!
My beloved foster brother and very dearest friend. Welcome home after 10 long years at sea. It is such deeds as you've just described that cause our flag to be loved and dreaded throughout the civilized world.
Why, Lord love you, Rob, but that's but a trifle for what we have done in terms of sparing life. I can confidently say that the masterful Tom Tit has spared more French frigates than any craft afloat. But tain't for a British seaman to brag. So I'll just be stowing my tackle and billet. That's even, messmate. What's got you all at cock, Bill?
Elastic. I love Rosemary, but I love in vain.
You love in vain? Come, that's too good. Were you a tall, muscular young fellow? Tall and Gus, tight as a forestay, and a baronet to boot if all my good.
Hush, Richard. Not a word about my true rank, which none here suspect. Yes, I know that few men are better calculated to win a woman's heart than I. I'm a fine fellow, Dick, and worthy of any woman's love. Happy the girl who gets me, say I. But I'm shy, modest, retiring, nervous, diffident, timid, and I cannot tell her, Dick. I cannot tell her. You've no idea what a poor opinion I have of myself. Not to mention how little I deserve it.
Well, Robin, do you recall how years ago we swore to follow our heart's dictates?
Aye, and I've always kept that oath. In doubt, difficulty, and danger, I've always asked my heart what I should do, and it has never failed me yet.
Right. Well, let your heart be your compass, and pay conscience to your binnacle light, and you'll sail 10 knots on a bowline, clear of rocks, shoals, and quicksands. Well, what does my heart tell me here in this difficult situation? Well, my heart, it says, Dick! It says. It calls me Dick because we went to school together. Dick, it says, you ain't modest, you ain't shy. Speak you up for him who is. When, just you wait till she's becalmed under my lee. I'll spin you guys a yarn so it'll serve to fish you two together for life.
Could you do this one thing for me? Yes. There's no false modesty about you. You're what I would call bumptious self-assertiveness. I mean the expression in its complimentary sense has already made your bosoms made. And it will make an admiral of you in no time, you damn old incompetent impostor. My dear fellow, I'd give my right arm for 1/10 of your modest assurance. My boy, you may take it from me, that of all the afflictions accursed, with which a man saddled and hampered and addled, a diffident nature's the worst. Though clever as clever can be, a crichton of early romance, you must stir it and stamp it and blow your own trumpet, or trust you haven't a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your own merits you're bound to enhance. You must stir it and stamp it and blow your own trumpet, or trust you haven't a chance. Now take for example my case. I've a bright intellectual brain. In all London city, there's no one as witty. I've thought so again and again. I've a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whatever I try, sir, I feign it and why, sir? I don't know. I'm modesty personified. If you wish in the world to rise, go and merit your bound to enhance. You must stir it and stamp it and blow and trample or trust me, you haven't a chance. As a poet, I'm tender and quaint. I've passion and fervour and grace. From Ovid and Horace to Swindon and Morris, they all of them take a back place. And I sing and I play and I paint, though none are accomplished as I. To say so a treason, you ask me the reason.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm diffident, modest, and shy. If you wish in the world to enhance, your own merits are bound to enhance. You must stir it and stamp it and blow and trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your own merits are bound to enhance. You must stir it and stamp it and blow and trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance.
Ah, it's 1,000 pities he's such a poor opinion of himself. For a finer fellow don't walk. Well, speak up, I'll try my best for him. Plead for him as though he were my own father. Well, here she comes. Steady, steady it is. By the poor Admiral, she's a tight little craft. Come, come, Dick, she's not for you. And yet, by the old flag of England, I can't look at her unmoved.
Sir, you are agitated.
Alas, I am agitated true enough, but 'tis nothing, 'twill pass. My heart's a dictating to me like anything. Question is, have I a right to refuse its promptings?
Can I do aught to relieve thine anguish? Here, this bag of frozen peas.
Plastic in the 1800s, gosh. No, my lass, take that. I'm took flat back. God, you're the most wonderful thing I've seen in all my born days. Parbuckle me, if you ain't the loveliest lass I've ever seen. Can't say fairer than that, can I?
No. Is it me that an utter stranger should thus express himself? Yes. Always speak the truth.
I'd have no thoughts of saying this to you on my own account, but, for truth be told, I was chartered by another. But when I lays eyes upon you, my heart it up and it says, Dick! It calls me Dick because we went to school together. It says, speak up to her, Dick. Don't sail under false colours. It's mean. And I've done that in my rough sailor-like fashion, and I'm awaiting your response. Looky here, miss. That's nervousness.
What should a maiden do when she's approached by such a one? Yes, keep no one in unnecessary suspense. Behold, I would not keep you in any unnecessary suspense. In accepting an offer of marriage, do so with apparent hesitation, though you will bear in mind that I am far from anxious to do so. Avoid any appearance of eagerness. I take you, but with a certain show of reluctance. A little emotion will not go misplaced. Pardon this tear.
Why, Rose, you've made me the happiest blue jacket in all England. I wouldn't change places with the Admiral of the Fleet, no matter who he's hugging at this present moment. Asking your pardon, miss. May I be permitted to salute the flag I'm to sail under?
An engaged young lady should not permit too many familiarities. Once.
The battle's roar is over, oh my love. Embrace I tender lover, oh my love. From tempest swelter to war's alarms, oh give me shelter within those arms. Oh give me shelter within those arms. Thy smile alluring, oh heart take your ring, gives peace enduring, oh my love, oh my love.
If heart both true and tender, oh my love, a life love can engender, oh my love, a truce to sighing and tears of pride, for joy undying shall aye be mine, for joy undying shall aye be mine,
And thou and I, love, shall live and die.
soon be wed. Oh, tell us, pray, what doth the maiden say? In singing are we justified, in singing are we justified. Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial note be tied. In their praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
Well, my lad, what news? Have you, spoken to her? But I have spoke to her, so to speak.
And she refuses.
Well, no, I can't say she do.
Then she accepts. My darling!
Hail the bride, let the nuptial note be tied. In their praises, hail the bridegroom, hail the bride.
No! What should a maiden do when she's embraced by the wrong gentleman?
Belay, my lad, belay. You don't understand.
Oh, sir, belay, I beseech you!
Like, you see, it's like this. She accepts. But it's me.
You?
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial
Quiet!
note be
Be
tied.
quiet! Now, then, what is the meaning of this?
My lad, my heart grieves for thee. But just as I was going to mention your name, and I set eyes upon her, my heart, it up and it says, Dick, you fell in love with her yourself. Speak up to her, Dick. Don't sail under false colours. Be honest and sailor-like. Take her, Dick, and with her my blessing.
Hail the bridegroom, hail the bride, let the nuptial note
Will
be
you
tied.
shut up?
In their praises,
Go away! Vulgar girl.
How rude! What can I do? I'm bound to follow my heart's dictates.
Well, yes. No doubt. It's quite right.
I don't mind.
But it is very disappointing, you know.
Oh, but sir, if I didst know that thou didst seek me in wedlock, then in truth I would not have hearkened upon this man, for he is but a lowly mariner and very poor withal, whereas thou art a tiller of the land, has many sheep and swine, fat oxen, a considerable dairy farm, and much corn and oil.
Aye, but it's done now. Ain't it, Rob?
But it may be that I may not be happy in thy love. I am passing young and little able to judge, and as to thy character, I know naught.
No, Rose, I'll answer for that. Dick is one I love fairly. Broken-hearted as I am, I'll stick up for Dick through thick and thin.
Thank you, messmate. Thank you. You've spoken honest.
But they say that mariners are but worldly men, and little prone to lead serious and thoughtful lives.
What then? Admit that Dick is not a steady character, and that when he's excited, he uses language that would make your hair curl. Grant that he does. It's the truth, and I'm not going to deny it. But look at his good qualities. He's as nimble as a pony, and his hornpipe is the talk of the fleet.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you.
But it may be that he drinketh the strong waters of the ocean, which do bemuse a man, and make him even as wild as the beasts of the desert.
Well, let's suppose he does, and I don't say he don't, but rum's his bane and ever has been. He does drink. It's the truth. I'm not going to deny it. But what of that? Look at his arms. Tattooed to the shoulder! No. I won't hear a word against Dick.
But they say that sailors are but rarely true to whom they profess to love.
Granted. And I don't say that Dick isn't as bad as any of them. You are, and you know you are, you dog. A real devil of a fellow. A regular out-and-out Lothario. But what then? You can't have everything. And a better hand at turning a dead-eye don't walk a deck. And what an achievement that is in a family man. No, not a word against Dick.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. You've spoken honest, and I've followed my heart's dictates.
Sailing all life's ocean wide, your heart should be your only guide. In sorry sea and favouring wine, yourself in port, you'll surely find.
My heart says to this maiden strike, she's captured you, she's just the sort of girl you like. You know you do. If other men her heart should gain, I shall resign. That's what it says to me quite plain. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
My heart says you've a prosperous lot, with acres wide. You mean to settle all you've got upon your bride. It don't pretend to shape my acts by word or sign. It merely states these simple facts. This heart of mine, this heart of mine.
10 minutes since my heart said white, it now says black. It first said left, it now says right. Heart tells 10 tack, I must obey its latest strain. You tell me so, but if it changes mind again, I'll let you know, I'll let you know.
In sailing on life's ocean wide, your heart should be your only guide. It is awkward when you find a heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's mine. A heart that does not know it's
She really carols the lark over the cot. Merrily whistles the clock, scratching a blot. But the lark and the clock, I remark, comfort me not. Over the ripening peach buzzes the bee. Splash on the billowy beach tumbles the sea. But the peach and the beach, they are each nothing to me. And why? Who am I? Daft Madge, Crazy Meg, Mad Margaret. Poor Peg. Yes, very good, but why make story don't call? No crime, 'tis only that I'm last the cruel awaking sent her little heart a-breaking, for he gathered for his roses, only roses, only roses.
Maiden, and in tears. Can I do aught to relieve thine sorrow? This bag of peas? No. Tell me, are you mad?
I? Mad? That is, I think not.
Oh, that is well. Then you don't love Sir Despot Murgatroyd. All mad girls love him. I love him. I am Mad Margaret. Crazy Meg, poor pig.
Thou lovest the bad Baronet of Ruddigore. Oh, horrible, too horrible.
You pity me? Then be my mother. The squirrel had a mother, but she drank, and the squirrel fled. Hush! They sing a brave song in our parts. It goes somewhat thus. Komm heraus, du Schönheit von so. Sag doch mir mal deine schöne Beine. Ich möchte auch mal was Schönes sehen, denn so hübsch wie du gibt es nur eine. So the song goes. Listen, I have come to pinch her.
Mercy whom?
You mean who?
Nay, it is the accusative after the verb.
True. I have come to pinch Rose Maybad.
Rose Maybad?
I love him. He loved me once, but that's all gone fished. He gave me an Italian glance and made me his. He will give her an Italian glance, make her his, but it shall not be, for I'll stamp on her, stamp on her, stamp on her! Have you ever killed anybody? Why not? I killed a fly this morning. It buzzed, and I wouldn't have it, so it died. Oh, so shall she.
But I am Rose Maybad, and I would not fain die, Pop.
You are Rose Maybad?
Yes, sweet
Strange.
Rose Maybad.
That is so strange. They told me she was beautiful. And he loves you? No. If I thought that, I would treat you as the auctioneer and the land agent treated the ladybird. I would rend you asunder.
Nay, be pacified, for behold, I am pledged to another, and we are to be wedded this very day.
Swear me that. Come to Commissioner and let me have it on affidavit. I once made an affidavit, but it died. It died! It died! Hush! Here they come. Sir Despot and his evil crew. You must hide, they're all mad, quite mad.
What makes you think that?
They sing choruses in public. That is mad enough, I think. Hide away or they will seize you. Softly, quick, softly.
Welcome, gentry, for your entry. Let all and their heart beating. Authorization for elation. Authorization for greeting. Greeting. All the way.
I'm thoroughly tired of being admired by ladies of gentle degree. With flattery, sated, I've learned and waited away from the city we flee. We flee from Chelsea to rural to preaching a squirrel. The sudden transition is simply an illusion. Come Amaryllis, come Chloe, and Phyllis, your slaves for the moment are we. Your slaves for the moment. Your slaves are we. Then come Amaryllis, come Chloe and Phyllis.
Tied by legs of gentle degree to creep with flattery, sing by falling and fainting away. Child roast me, children song, the sea. Now raise the burning dishes, oh, now we, your slaves for the moment, your slaves are we.
Am I moody and sad?
Confess.
And why am I guiltily mad?
Confess.
Because am I thoroughly bad?
Oh yes.
You will see it once in my face. Oh, why am I husky and cold?
Oh why?
It's a working of conscience of cold.
Fie.
And huskiness stands for remorse. At least it does so in my case. When in crime one is fully employed,
Like you.
your expression gets warped and destroyed.
It's you.
It's a penalty few can avoid.
How true.
I once was a nice-looking youth, but was known from a strong catapult.
That's right.
I rushed at my terrible goal.
That's nice.
Observe the unpleasant result.
Nice.
Indeed, I am telling the truth. Oh, innocent, happy the poor. If I had been virtuous, I'm sure
Like me.
I should be as nice looking as you.
Maybe.
You're very nice looking indeed. Avoid excess of crime. Or you'll be as ugly as I. And now, if you please, well proceed. Poor children, how they loathe me! Me, whose hand is certainly steeped in infamy, but whose heart is at the heart of a little child. But what is a poor baronet to do when the whole picture galleries of ancestors step down from the frames and threaten him with excruciating death if he hesitates to commit a crime? But, I'm even with them. I get my crime over the first thing in the morning. And then, for the rest of the day, I do good. I do good. I do good. 2 days since, I stole a child and built an orphan asylum. Yesterday, I robbed a bank and indoor a bishopric. Today, I carry off Rose Mayberg and build a cathedral. This is what is it to be the sport and toy of a picture gallery. But I will be bitterly revenge upon them. I will give them all the National Portrait Gallery. And nobody shall ever look upon the faces again.
Asking your honour's pardon.
Observe. And by a mariner, what would it with me, fellow?
I'm a poor man-of-warsman, becalmed in the doldrums,
I don't know them.
and I wanted to ask your honour's advice. Does your honour know what it is to have a heart?
My honor knows what it is to have a complete appetite for conducting the circulation of the blood through the veins, arteries of the human body.
But does your honour know what it is to have a heart that ups and gives you quarterdeck orders that it would be life and death to disobey?
I have not heard of that description, but I have a picture gallery that's presumed to take that liberty.
Right, well, Your Honour had a brother
It had.
who should have inherited your title, and with it, its curse.
But he died. Grieving.
He didn't.
He did not?
No, on the contrary, he lives in this very village, and he's going to marry Rose Maybud this very day.
Riven alive and going to marry Rose Maybud? Can this be possible?
Aye, and what I wanted to ask Your Honour is whether I should be telling Your Honour this at all.
I don't know. It's a delicate point. I think you should be. Mine, I'm not sure, but I think so.
My heart, it says Dick. It says, wait, it calls me Dick because it can afford that liberty. Dick, it says, that young gal there would recoil if she knew what he were. Ought you to stand off and on, and not try and fire a shot across her bow to bring her to. It says, you did not ought. I did not ought according.
Then you really take the liberty to tell me that my elder brother lives, that I may charge him with a cruel deceit, and transfer to his shoulder the hideous spelldom and which I have belabored for so many years. Free, free, free at last, free to live blamelessly and die beloved and regretted by all who know me.
You understand?
I think I do, with vigor and shaking this step shall be taken this neatly planned.
I think so too, I'll readily bet it, you'll never regret it. For duty must be done, the rule applies to everyone. And painful though that duty be, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee-dee.
Bridegroom comes,
Likewise the bride, the maidens are very elated, they are her chums.
to lash a bride, almost a pity the pretty commit.
For duty must be done, the rule applies to everyone, and painful though that duty be, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task with fiddle-dee, 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 fiddle-dee-dee.
his rightful title I have long enjoyed. I claim him as a river mortgage boy.
Deny the falsehood, Robin, as you should. It is a plot.
I would, if conscientiously I could, but I cannot.
Oh, base one! Oh, base one!
As pure and blameless peasant, I cannot, I regret, deny a truth unpleasant. I am that baronet.
He is that baronet.
But when completely rated, bad baronet am I. That I am what he stated, I'll recklessly deny.
He'll recklessly deny.
When I'm a bad bart, I will tell taradiddles.
Tell taradiddles when he's a bad bart.
I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles.
On very false fiddles he'll play a bad part.
Until that takes place, I must be conscientious.
He'll be conscientious until that takes place.
A Jew with good grace to my moral sententious.
Moral sententious and kings of good grace.
When I'm a bad bart, I will tell taradiddles. On very false fiddles, I'll play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles. And tell taradiddles when I'm a bad bart. When I'm a bad bart, I will tell taradiddles. On very false fiddles, I'll play a bad part. I'll play a bad part on the falsest of fiddles. And tell taradiddles when I'm a bad bart. I'm bad bart. I'm a bad bart, I will tell taradiddles. I'm bad bart. On very false fiddles, on very false fiddles, I'll play a bad part.
Was I?
Die, traitor!
Hold, my conscience made me withhold your wrath. Within this breast there beats a heart whose voice cannot be gainsaid. It bade me thy true rank impart, and I at once obeyed. I knew 'twould blight thy budding fate, knew 'twould cause thee anguish great. But did I therefore hesitate? No, I at once obeyed. Happy the lily when kissed by the bee, and sleeping tranquilly quite happy is he. But happy happy the filly that lays in her pride, but happy than any a pound to a penny a lover, when he embraces his bride.
Oh, happy the flowers that blossom in June, and happy the bowers that came by the moon, but happier than many a man of descent, who folly regretting his death, or forgetting his man, or relating his means to repent.
Oh, happy the blossom that blows on the bee, like buds of a blossom that stays on the tree, like you come a blossom that cannot compare, like those who are traveling the dance that nothing will be, for spreading the best of good fare.
Oh, wretched the debtor who's signing a deed, and wretched the letter that no one can read. But very much better the lot it must be than that of the person I'm making this verse on whose head there's a curse on alluding to me.
Oh, happy the lady when kissed by the bee, and second to her happy as me. And happy the filly that lays in the ground, but happy the lady that comes to the lady of lovers, when he embraces his bride, embraces his bride, embraces his
Dear audience, as a reformed man, it is now my duty to inform you that we have a short interval of 20 minutes. Please don't commit any crime during the interval, or I will kick your ass.
Once was as meek as a newborn lamb, I'm now a Sir Murgatroyd. Ha ha! With greater precision, without the elision, Sir Riven Murgatroyd. Ha ha!
And I who was once as valiant as young as you are now employed.
The deacons may take him out, never forsake him. As steward, I'm now employed.
How dreadful when an innocent heart becomes perforce a bad young bard, and still more hard on old Adam, his former faithful valiant sham, his former faithful valiant sham, his valiant sham, his valiant sham, his valiant sham.
This is a painful state of things, old Adam.
Ah, painful indeed, my poor master. When I saw that come what would, I will serve you in all things forever. I little thought to what a pass it would bring me. The confidential advisor of the greatest villain unhung. Now, sir, to business. What crime do you propose to commit today?
Oh, well, how should I know? As my confidential advisor, it's your duty to suggest something to me.
Sir, I love the life that you're leading, but a good old man's oath is paramount. And I obey. Richard Dauntless is here with pretty Rose Maybert and asks your concern for their marriage. Poison their beer.
No. I mean, I know I'm a bad bard, but I'm not as bad a bard as all that.
Ah, there you are, you see. It is no use that my making suggestion if you don't adopt that.
Okay, well, how would it be, do you think, if I were to lure them in with cunning wile, bind them with stout rope to yonder post, and then, by making hideous faces at them, curdle the very blood in their arteries and freeze the marrow in their bones? How say you, Adam? Is not the scheme well planned?
It will be simply rude, nothing more. So, they come.
Happily coupled are we, you see. I am a jolly Jack-Tar, my star, and of the fairest and richest and rarest of innocent lasses you are, by far. Innocent lasses you are. Framed by a favouring gale, we'll sail over like treacherous sea with me, and as for bad weather, we'll fare it together, and you will creep under my lee, my wee. You will creep under my lee, my wee. For she is such a smart little craft, such a sweet little neat little craft, such a bright little slight little light little tight little trim little craft.
My hopes will be blighted, I fear, my dear. In a month you'll be going to sea quite free, and all of my wishes you'll throw to the fishes as though they were never to be. Poor me, as though they were never to be. And I will be left here alone to moan and weep at your cruel deceit complete. I will be asserting your freedom by flirting with every woman you meet. You cheat, with every woman you meet. Though I am such a light little craft, such a sweet little neat little craft, such a bright little slight little light little tight little trim little craft, such a little fair little craft, such a little fair little craft, such a fair little fair little fair little fair little trim little fair little craft.
So, pretty one, in my power at last, eh? Know ye not, I have those within my call who at my lightest bidding would immure thee in an uncomfortable dungeon. What ho, within there? Hold, we are prepared for this. Here is a flag that none dare defy, and a man does not dare lay unlicensed hand upon her. Foiled, and by a Chinese flag, but a time will come, and then,
Let me plead with him. Sir Reuben, have pity. In my book of etiquette, the state of a maiden about to be wedded to one who, unexpectedly turns out to be a bad baronet with a curse placed upon him isn't considered. Time was when you loved me madly. Prove this to be no selfish love by according your consent to a marriage who, if it not be you yourself, be the next best thing. Your best friend. In bygone days I had thy love, thou hadst my heart, but fate or humans fell above, no lives did part. By the old love thou hadst for me, by the fond heart that beat for me, by joys which never now can be. Grant me, I pray, on
Oh, she is such a smart little craft,
such a neat little sweet little craft,
such a bright little,
slight little,
light little,
tight little,
trim little craft.
For a week I have fulfilled my accursed doom. I have duly committed my daily crimes. Not great crimes, I trust, but still, in the eyes of one as strictly regulated as I used to be, crimes. But will my ghostly ancestors be satisfied? Or will they regard my actions as unworthy subterfuge? Oh, my forefathers, wallowers in blood! There came at last a time when each and every of you vowed to sin no more, and so-called welcome death to free you from your cloying guiltiness. Let the sweet psalm of that repentant hour soften your long-dead hearts and tune your souls to mercy on poor posterity.
Baronets of Ruddigore, lost over cursed night. Down upon the oaken floor, down upon those knees of thine. Coward, cauldron, shaker, screamer, broken, slugger, duller, dreamer, shirker, shuffler, crawler, creeper, sniffler, snuffler, wailer, weeper, earthworm, maggot, tadpole, weevil, set upon thy course of evil. There's the king of Saxon, set on his resting hand.
Beware, beware.
Gaunt vision, who art thou, that thus with icy glare and stern relentless brow appearest who knows how?
I am the spectre of the late Roderick Murgatroyd, who comes to tell you that thy fate thou canst not now avoid.
Alas, poor ghost.
The pity you express for nothing goes. We spectres are a jollier crew than you can suppose.
We spectres are a jollier crew than you can suppose.
As the night wind howls in the chimney cowls, and the bat in the moonlight flies, and inky clouds like thin shrouds sail over the midnight skies, and the forest cats wail as the night birds wail, and the black dog plays at the moon. Then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost high noon. Ha ha! Oh, then is the ghost high noon. Ha ha! High noon. Then is the ghost high noon. As all the breeze breaks over the trees, and the mists lie low on the fen, for great stones are just the bones that once were women and men, and away they go with a hop and a bow to the revel that ends too soon. For cockcrow limits a holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. Ha ha! The dead of the night's high noon. Ha ha! High noon. The dead of the night's high noon. And as each goes with his toes to the churchyard beds take flight, with kiss perhaps on her left chaps, and a grisly grim good night, when the welcome knell of the churchyard bell rings forth its jolliest tune, and ushers in our next high holiday, the dead of the night's high noon. Ha ha! The dead of the night's high noon. Ha ha! High noon. The dead of the night's high noon. Ha ha! Ha ha!
I recognize you now. You are the portrait that hangs at the end of the gallery.
In a bad light, I am.
And are you considered a good likeness?
Pretty well. Flattering.
Because as a work of art, you're poor.
I have only been painted 10 years. I may be crude in colour, but in a couple of centuries, I shall be regarded as an old master, and then you shall be sorry you spoke lightly of me.
And may I ask why it is you've all left your frames?
It is our duty to ensure that our successors carry out their daily crimes in a conscientious and workmanlike fashion. It is our duty to remind you of the fact that you are pervading the conditions under which you exist.
Really, I don't know what you'd have. I've only been a bad baronet a week, and I've committed a crime punctually every day.
Let us inquire into this. Monday.
Well, Monday was a bank holiday.
True. Tuesday.
On Tuesday, I filed a false income tax return.
That's nothing.
Nothing at all. Everybody does that.
So you expected.
Hey.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, I forged a will.
Whose will?
My own.
I don't think you can do that.
My good sir, if I can't forge my own will, whose will can I forge?
There's something to that.
Sounds reasonable.
First sight it does.
Well, let's see some right.
A man can do what he likes with his own.
I suppose he can.
Well, then he can forge his own will. Stupid. On Thursday, I shot a fox.
Ah, past the fox, I think? Yes, past the fox. Friday.
On Friday, there was an outbreak of smallpox in the village. So I told everyone that they had to stay at home, and then I invited all my friends for a huge party. I was even ambushed with a cake. On Saturday, I disinherited my only son.
But you haven't got a son.
Well, no, not yet. I disinherited him in advance, to save time. You see, by this arrangement, he'll be born ready disinherited.
Enough! These arguments sound very well, but I can't help thinking that if they were reduced to syllogistic form, they wouldn't very well hold water. Now, understand this. We are foggy, but we do not allow our fogginess to be presumed upon. Now, unless you're to say, carry off a lady. Ah, yes. All those in favour of him carrying off a lady? Aye. And all those of the contrary opinion?
Aye.
You're never satisfied. Yes, unless you're to carry off a lady at once, you shall perish in unconceivable agonies.
Carry off a lady? Certainly not. On any account. I've the greatest respect for ladies, and wouldn't do anything of the kind for worlds. No, I'm not that kind of baronet, I assure you. And if that's all you've got to say for yourselves, I think you'd best go back to your frames.
Very well. Then let the agonies commence!
Stop a bit! I want to speak!
Then you consent?
But it's such an ungentlemanly thing to do.
Carry on!
I retract! I consent!
Then you consent to carrying off her today?
Today!
At once?
At once! I apologize. I promise. I agree. It shall be done. I had no idea it was anything like that. Oh.
He answers to our call. We do not ask for more. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddigore. A sturdy fellow after all this latest Ruddigore. Will perish in unheard of woes who dare our will defy. We want your pardon ere we go. We want your pardon ere we go. For having agonized you so. So pardon us, so pardon us, so pardon us, or die! So pardon us, so pardon us, so pardon us, or die!
I pardon you. I pardon you.
He pardons us,
He pardons us, he pardons us, or die!
all across
Master, you are not.
Oh, that's it. It won't do. It won't do. I've seen them. Seen them all. My ancestors. They've just gone. They say I must do something desperate at once. Go to yonder village. Carry off a maiden. Any maiden. I don't care which.
But.
Not a word, but obey. Fly! Oh.
Was a very abandoned person,
Making the most of evil chances,
nobody could conceive a worse.
even in all the old romances.
I blush for my wild extravagances, but be so kind to bear in mind
We were the victims of circumstances. That is one of our blameless dances. I was once an exceedingly odd young lady.
suffering much from spleen and vapors.
Clergymen thought my conduct shady.
She didn't spend much upon lean and tremors.
It certainly entertained the gapers. My ways were strange beyond all range.
Paragraphs got into all the papers. The only country's backbone papers have given up all my wild proceedings.
My taste for a wandering life is waning.
Now I'm a dab at penny reading.
They are not remarkably entertaining.
A motley livelihood we are gaining.
In fact, we rule a national school.
The duty I do, but I'm not complaining.
This sort of thing takes a deal of training.
We have been married a week.
One happy, happy week.
Our new life,
It's delightful indeed.
so calm.
So unimpassioned. Master, all this I owe to you. See, I am no longer wild and untidy. My hair is combed, my face is washed, my boots fit.
Margaret, pray restrain yourself. Remember now, you are a district visitor.
A gentle district visitor.
You are oddly methodical, neat. You have all your emotions well under control.
I have. Master, when I think of all you have done for me, I fall at your feet, I embrace your ankles, I hug your knees.
This is not well. This is a calculated brave of Mark. The composer back.
Ah, you are angry with poor little Mad Margaret.
No, not angry. No. A district visitor should learn to avoid management. Visit the poor by all means and give them tea and bottled water. But don't do it as if you are administering a bowl of deadly nightshade. Upset them. Then, we nurse 6 people and find them not as well as predicted. Why go in hysterics?
Why not?
Because it's so jumpy for a sick room.
How strange. Master, how shall I express the all-absorbing gratitude that...
Now.
Yes, I know, dear. It shan't occur again. Master, shall I tell you one of Maud Margaret's odd thoughts? Well then, when I am lying awake at night, and the pale moonlight streams through the latticed casement, strange fancies crowd upon my poor mad brain, and I sometimes think that if we could hit upon some word for you to use when I am about to relapse, some word that teems with hidden meaning, like Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
It might recall me to my saner self. For after all, I'm only Maud Margaret, crazy make perfect!
Poor house, she wonders. But come, someone comes. Margaret, Basingstoke. If I don't Basingstoke at once, I shall be seriously angry.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so.
Ah, Sir Despard and his young wife. This visit is unexpected.
Shall I fly at him? Shall I tear him limb from him? Shall I rend him asunder?
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so. My brother, I call you brother still, despite your horrible profligacy. We have come to urge you to abandon the evil curses you have committed, and at any cost become a pure and blameless ratepayer.
But I've done no wrong yet.
Oh, no wrong. He's done no wrong. Did you hear that?
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
My brother, I still call you a brother. You remember, you have been, in the eye of the law, the bad baronet of Ruddigore for 10 years. You are therefore responsible, in the eye of the law, for all the misdeeds committed by the unlucky gentleman occupy your place.
Bless my heart. I never thought of that. Was I very bad?
Awful, wasn't he?
Awful.
And I've been going on like this for how long?
10 years. Think of all the atrocities that you have committed. As Athene as it were, during this period. How you trapped us, this poor child's affection. How you raise a hope on high. Don't cry, Margaret. Basingstoke now. Only to trample them in the very dust. Of the very zenith of the fullness. Oh, Sir, fine. She trusted you.
Oh, there. It's all right, you know. Birmingham, you know, Birmingham.
Basingstoke. Basingstoke it is.
Of course it is.
Then make it so.
There. It's all right, you know, because he's married you. Hang on, that is, I've married you. Wait a second. Which of us has married her?
I have married her.
Ah, okay. Good. I'm glad of that. Yes, so you've married her, and anything more disreputable than my conduct seems to have been, I've never even heard of. My mind is made up. I will defy my ancestors. I will refuse to obey their behests, and thus, by courting death, atone in some degree for the infamy of my career.
I knew it. God bless you.
Basingstoke.
Basingstoke it is.
Then make it so.
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I shall go at once to Roderick and make him an oration. I shall tell him I've recovered my forgotten moral senses, and I don't give tuppence halfpenny for any consequences. Now I do not wish to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a martyr may indulge a little pardonable swagger, and a word or two of compliment my vanity would press. But I've got to die tomorrow, so it really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
So 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 it really doesn't matter.
If I were not a little mad and generally silly, I would give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I should show you in a moment how to grapple with the question, and you'd surely be astonished at the force of my suggestion. On the subject I shall write you a most valuable lines and full of excellent suggestions when I feel a little better. But at present I'm afraid I am as mad as any hatter, so I'll keep them to myself, for my opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Her opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
If I had been so lucky as to have a standing brother who could talk to me as we are talking now, give me good advice when discovering I was erring, which was just a very thing, which I meant very. My existence would have made a rather interesting video, and I might finally find out a very decent individual. This particularly writing and intelligent pattern is generally heard, and if it doesn't matter.
If it is, 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 it doesn't matter. This
Particularly
particularly
rapid and intelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
This particularly rapid, unintelligible pattern isn't generally heard, and if it is, it doesn't matter.
Master, the deed is done.
What deed?
She's here, alone, unprotected.
Who?
The maiden. I carry her off. I had a hard task, but she fought like a tiger.
Oh, great heavens! I'd hoped to have died unspotted by crime. But once again I'm foiled, and by a tiger. Produce her and leave us. Okay, Adam, come on. Come on. Come on, Adam.
Oh.
Dame Hannah,
Oh,
this is
well,
not what I
sir.
expected.
The minion has told me from my smallest hole and dragged me through the Hades as smallest lights and left me helpless and trembling at your mercy. This fits. No. This fits to teach you what it is. Only hold your hands on Stephen's trusted daughter.
Roderick, I've got save me!
What is the meaning of this? Have you carried her off?
I have. She's there. She terrifies me.
Little nannykin,
Oh, Lordy.
my own old love, how came you here?
Yeah, I thought you died.
I did 10 years ago.
Oh, Mary, are you comfortable?
Yes, quite. What is the meaning of all this?
He's a brute, and he carried me off boldly. I show him. Oh!
Stop! Ow. Did you not know that I was once engaged to be married to this lady? I am very angry indeed.
Well, I hope this will be a lesson to you in future, not to...
Hold your tongue. Now, have you given him any encouragement?
Have I given you encouragement? Frankly, have I?
No. Frankly, you have not. Anything more scrupulously correct than your conduct, it would be impossible for anyone, however particular, to desire.
You go away.
Yes, uncle.
This is a strange meeting after all these years.
Yes, I'm excited.
Me too. Are you well?
Oh, you don't deserve to be. You bad boy!
Sing a for free. For the pretty little flower has a great old tree. Sing a hey, like a day. Sing a hey, like a day. Sing a hey, like a day. Pretty for free. For the pretty little flower has a great old tree. See, she loved me and a never go tree, and the bottom clever rich and clever great old tree, and the torture for the clever, and the content tail devil, and me ever for the ever been the great old tree. Sing a hey, like a day. Sing hey, like a day, pretty for free. For the pretty little flower has a great old tree. Sing a hey, like a day. Sing a hey, like a day. Pretty for free. For the pretty little flower has a great old tree. Hey, like a day. Hey, like a day. Like a day.
Stop a bit, both of you.
What is the meaning of all this? This intrusion is unmannerly.
I'm surprised at you.
I can't stop to apologise. An idea has just occurred to me. A baronet of Ruddigore can only die by failing to commit his daily crime.
No doubt.
Therefore, to refuse to commit a crime is tantamount to suicide.
Right.
But you see, suicide is in itself a crime. And so, by this showing, you ought never to have died at all.
I see. I understand. Why then I'm practically alive.
Undoubtedly! Rose, when I was a simple farmer, I believe you loved me.
Madly, passionately.
But when I became a bad baronet, you very properly loved Richard instead.
Passionately, madly.
But should I turn out not to be a bad baronet after all, how would you love me then?
Madly, passionately.
As before?
Oh, of course.
My darling. Yeah, I said belay.
Oh, sir, belay if it's absolutely necessary.
Belay? Certainly not.
When a man has been a naughty baronet and expresses deep repentance and regret, you should help him if you're able, like the mousey in the fable. That's the teaching of my book of etiquette.
That's the teaching of my book of etiquette.
Having been a wicked baronet 1 week, once again a modest livelihood I seek. Agricultural employment is the mere keen enjoyment, for I'm naturally diffident and meek.
For he's naturally diffident and meek.
If you ask me why I do not pipe my eye, like an honest British sailor I reply, why with sorrow for my missus there'll be plenty cheese and kisses, that's just the sort of Russian I enjoy.
That's just the sort of Russian you enjoy.
From the bank in desire to revoke all the blessed come and watch him on his yoke. We shall follow on tomorrow from the zeros in the sorrowful to settle in the town of Basingstoke.
From desire to revoke all the blessed come and watch him